Hey everybody, welcome back to the All Juve Cast channel. I'm Alberto, and it's another episode of Juve Today. All right, so kicking off the news, we're going to start off with on this day. On this very day, back in 1993, the one and only Alessandro Del Piero signed his first contract for Juventus. So there's the anniversary of on this day. Alessandro Del Piero, our icon, Il Capitano, signs for Juve. I want to hear from all of you your absolute favorite moment from Alessandro Del Piero. I know it's very hard and he filled us with so many beautiful memories, but just give me one that always stands out to you. You might see the picture right over my shoulder behind me of a classic Del Piero celebration. That would be one of mine. A late free kick he scored against Inter. Beautiful moment, arms out, tongue out, classic celebration by Del Piero, but the baggy jerseys back then, it seemed like a flag he was wearing, a Juventus flag he was wearing in that moment. Unbelievable moment. But that's one of mine that always stands out. I want to hear yours. As we continue on with the news, this week a new meeting will take place for Locatelli as we get down to the nitty-gritty. So Juventus was trying to offset payments if they were going to do strictly a cash deal. Basically, what Juventus is trying to do is trying to still get Locatelli and keep their young talents. So how were they trying to do that? They were trying to offset the payments and do it possibly in installments. Sassuolo will not accept delayed payment for Locatelli. However, they said they would accept a loan with obligation to buy at the end of it. This could be a way that Juventus keeps Dragusin, who is the name linked with the move to Sassuolo to lower the price the most. So we may end up being able to keep all of them. So everybody's going to be watching out for this new meeting this week. In other news, Cherubini and Arriva Bene will begin working together this week. They will also sign their contracts on June 30th. And be presented by Juventus. So there you have it in terms of those guys. Now, in terms of Meri Demiral, Roma remains interested in Meri Demiral. However, they are trying to bring the price down, but it doesn't look like Juventus will budge from 40 million euros. So again, Demiral still working the market. So we'll see what happens there. In terms of Ramsey, it seems more and more likely now that news is breaking out from Ramsey's entourage that they will probably not be moving him, and he will probably honor his contract, which means he will be around for another season, and Allegri will have him at his disposal to see what he wants to do. But it doesn't look like Aaron Ramsey will be moved, which hurts because some of the other moves in the midfield, one being Renato Sanches, his name is coming up as an option for Juventus, but Ramsey would have to be moved in order to make this work. So it's looking a little bleak on that. Another name is Donny van de Beek. Donny van de Beek has popped up as a being on the market, and Juventus has showed interest in this player in the past and wasn't able to make a deal. So we'll have to see. But again, very, very hard if we don't start moving some guys. So that's kind of one of the frustrating things. Roma, we know they're after Demiral. Juve is interested in Alessandro Florenzi, and apparently there's a price tag around 13 million euros for the fullback. Very inexpensive, experienced player. Yeah, that one would be interesting for me. There are a lot of teams following Florenzi, especially at that price tag. So yeah, that will be an interesting one to see what develops there. And that pretty much does it for the news circulating around Juventus right now. That's pretty much it. In terms of the Euros and our Juve players, Chiesa, of course, with a massive goal coming on as a super sub for the Azzurri. Chiellini, as well as Chiesa, should be slated to start against Belgium on Friday for the Azzurri. Yesterday, we had a couple Juventini knocked out. Cristiano Ronaldo was eliminated, of course, by Belgium, and De Ligt with the unfortunate red card on a handball, getting eliminated as well. So the good news is we don't know about Cristiano Ronaldo's future, but of course, with him being eliminated, we will find out if he will honor the last season of his contract with Juventus. So expect a lot of news on Ronaldo now. And with De Ligt, at the very least, he gets to go and get in shape and prepare and relax for Juve season and be his absolute best for us. So tough luck, champ, but it's all good. You can get back to the black and white stripes and let's go tear things up this season. As far as Dybala goes, look at what it's done for him. He didn't get the call for Argentina, but Dybala is in some of the best shape I've ever seen him in right now, training very hard. So excited to see him be a big part of our season. And I think he was a massive loss for us last season and could have been a difference of where we were in the standings. So there you have it for the news today. I got a special video being released later on today too, our first player profile, and it will be done on Roberto Bettega. So make sure you check that out. Okay, so we got player profiles coming out now, and if you want to see a certain player, don't be afraid to reach out. Roberto Bettega is the first legend that we cover. Thanks everybody for checking out the video. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of Juve Today, keeping you all informed. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk soon. Forza Juve, fino alla fine. Ciao.